Alright, what's up guys, it's KOSDFF here and I've got my dad with me, and today I'm going to be doing a dad Q&A. I tweeted out a couple weeks ago asking you guys for questions to ask my dad using the hashtag KOSDFF. I'm basically going to go through them. But yeah, this is my dad. And if you're wondering how this slender gentleman came from this burly beast, there is a like 5-foot Asian that got in the mix. Alright, the next one's from... Fuck off!
That's a bird.
Alright, the next one's from @Corrosive. What were your feelings when Justin said he wanted to do YouTube instead of something with his degree?
Oh, I knew he was doing something with his degree. You know,
that is true.
His degree's about life, you know. I mean, law is just learning contracts, and our society is based on law. So you can't do YouTube if you don't understand contracts, if you can't manage your money. I mean, you know, so I mean, everything he did is it builds a platform that you go do life on. The fact that he wasn't a lawyer, Dad didn't really care about that.
I definitely use my degrees in, you know, what I do, just not necessarily everything that you see. I guess you really just want to know, you know, what were your feelings when I decided to do YouTube versus working for a company or going out and doing like a normal profession type thing.
It wasn't the risk that I would have taken, but he had nobody dependent on him. So, you know, if you want to take that kind of risk and make your own way, then, you know, why not? All he had to do is support himself.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
And noodles are cheap. Yeah. Alright, the next one's from @Hawk_21. Was Justin an accident?
Was it a planned child? Yeah, Justin was planned for sure. As a matter of fact, my wife and I are very planned, goal-oriented people. So,
yeah, okay.
I mean, his college education was paid for before he could be born. It took 5 years to save that, to buy the first bond. So yeah, he was definitely planned, as was his sister 18 months later.
Okay, good. Make sure I'm not a fling baby.
No fling baby.
Alright, the next one's from @NathanForst. Was Justin a good child?
Define good. Yeah, he was a great child, and then he became a teenager.
I got in a fair amount of trouble. I mean, I wasn't a bad kid, I wasn't like mean-spirited, but was I well-behaved? Fuck no. And the next one's from @BirdmanDodd. The most embarrassing thing you've ever caught him doing?
Embarrassing for who?
I'm guessing me. Oh, embarrassing for you? I embarrassed
you. Shit that embarrassed me a bunch. I was like, which one are we going to talk about? That embarrassed you?
Or, I mean, either one.
I think the time that you were associated with graffiti in Australia.
Oh, I told them the story.
And I was called at a friend's dinner party and told I had to come to the New South Wales police station to get you, that you hadn't been arrested or done anything wrong, you were just associated. And I'm like, that now they're punishing me.
And I told you guys in a commentary that entire story, and that's exactly what happened. Yeah, that was funny.
That was embarrassing.
Yeah, I can imagine that was embarrassing. I wasn't embarrassed, I was fucking scared. And 16, that was the first time I'd ever even like gotten into a run-in with the cops. Luckily, they were like really cool. And the next one says, "Do you ever expect your son to ditch law school?" I finished law school. I graduated, so I'm not gonna read your question. The next one's from @TheYoungSonAs. He goes, "What do you think of Kos's lifestyle?"
I think his lifestyle is great. He works, and you know, and he works a lot of hours. What his lifestyle? Yeah, good. He works hard. He lives good. Yeah. What else do you want?
They probably wanted to like Kos's lifestyle. You know, staying up till 5 a.m. every morning.
Well, that's a decision. The people across the street from us, as he grew up, used to call us the vampire family.
Oh, yeah.
Because we are night people.
That's true.
Not uncommon to go to bed 2, 3 in the morning, you know, and get up at 10, 11 the next day.
The next one's from @KingpinHD. Stupidest thing Kos did as a kid?
The dumb thing, I guess, if I try to summarize it, is that you never tried to get away with anything. I would always not understand, well, why did he not try to hide that? Because he knew he was going to get in trouble if he got caught, but he just didn't try to hide stuff. So it was, you know, it wasn't like he wasn't sneaky or anything. It's just he did shit. He just... You'd look at him and go, but you know, I know you did that. And yeah, I'm like, well, why didn't you try to hide it? You know, like you would wonder why He just didn't try to get away with shit, and so doing stupid shit. Kids do stuff. I don't. Stupid, maybe not. I thought the stupid part was not trying to get away with it. So.
I don't know. I guess that was just never part of the thought process. Oh, that looks like a lot of fun.
You just go have the fun and then deal with the consequences if
what's the worst?
That happens.
What's the worst that could happen? The next one's from @demigod_requis. I'm trying to say your name. How many times did Kos get into trouble as a child?
Rather than giving you a number, there was an agreement between his mother and I that I would handle what we termed Justin dramas. So there was enough that we had a term for it, and a code, and an agreement about who was going to handle what, and then we'll just leave it at that.
And now you know where I get all my commentary content from. I didn't make any of that stuff up. The next one's from @jbird_davis23. Did you ever catch him whacking it?
No, I hear that's a question a lot of people want.
I mean, I've been skipping past
I was like, no, I got to say, I've never caught him whacking it.
I think Mom caught me once.
Did she?
She might have. Who knows? I yelled as soon as the door opened.
TMI.
I guess she never talked about it.
You don't want to know.
You wouldn't believe what I caught Justin doing today.
Guys don't do that. I know that. It's just a fallacy and a fantasy that women have, actually. So.
Not true. @Wiley Burp, what shenanigan that Kos did made you the maddest? Why are these all like this?
Well, they want dirt, huh?
Yeah.
Dirt.
I mean, what's the thing that I did that pissed you off the most?
Pissed me off. Yeah, that implies anger. See, and as a parents, they get
bullshit.
Anger, but
don't even.
But what they get is disappointed, and that comes across as anger. But the thing that disappointed me the most was probably you not doing well in your second semester of college.
First semester.
Well, you didn't do well in your first
year.
semester, but the second semester of the first year, you didn't do at all.
Yeah, I've told you guys that story as well.
So that was disappointing. But he recognized it, and he went and got his degrees, and then he got it. He did really well. Academically.
I didn't do good my first year of college, but it did light the fire under my ass to do well from that point forward.
Well, yeah, because he got told he could go to school and do well, he could go in the military, he could go find a fucking job. Those were his three choices, and he chose wisely and said, I'll go back to school and do well, and he did.
All right, the next one's from Waka Baka. Was KOSDFF a little prick when he was a teen? Yes, I'll answer that one for you.
As a teen?
Oh, I was a moody little bastard.
Yeah, but he was like most teens, actually. Yeah, most of y'all are.
Oh, I didn't ever wreck a car.
No,
that was a good one.
No, I never. No, I
never got in any real
shit,
trouble.
and you didn't get any real stuff.
I was always like one step below the real trouble. Like I had some friends that got in real trouble, and they're still reaping the consequences of that to this day. But I was always like the one step below. I like to ride the line just a tad bit on like the safe side. But definitely rode the line nonetheless. Alright, the next one's from Mr. Chow35. Would you help Chaos touch a boob?
He needs no help from me grabbing titties.
you would think.
You don't see what he brings around.
No, Chaos, not me.
I don't know. Oh, I thought you said you.
What things I bring around? I brought you okay, we're gonna redo that one.
Cute ones. Yeah.
I've only introduced you like 2 or 3 girls.
Maybe. Well, 4, 5.
Would you help Chaos?
Who was Chaos?
A friend of mine.
Why would I do that?
I have a friend who is a late bloomer.
He doesn't need a 60-year-old man to help him. If he needs help, he should have a wingman that would help him, not an old man. You bring a puppy to touch boobies. You don't bring an old man.
So his advice is you should
bring Marble.
Yeah, Chaos should use Marble for views and boobs.
There you go. Sorry to know who Chaos was.
It's a running joke in these videos because we did one of these kind of videos and it came up.
Chaos never got laid,
and he's never been laid or touched a boob, and everyone he said that in front of everybody, and of course now everyone roasts him for it, and it's funny. All right, the next one's from Raw Rigamator. He goes, strangest thing KOSDFF has ever done. What was another one of those questions? Strangest thing.
At the time, he bought a professional Call of Duty team. At the time, I thought that was maybe the strangest thing he'd ever done.
And if you're wondering, yeah, I bought pretty much Chaos X Silencer, the other founder of TK, out of his share of it. Right around when I was just moving
to Atlanta.
To Atlanta. Yeah. So it was uncertain times in them days.
Yeah.
All right, the next one's from David A. Nanya. He goes, what is it like having G-Eazy as a son?
G-Eazy as a son?
Don't worry about it. All right, the next one's from Matt Kozer's son. He goes, how bad did KOSDFF smell when he was born? That's so clever to ask. Who thinks of that question?
I don't know. I got it on video, but I don't remember.
Ew, there's a video? I have never known the existence of this video.
There's no video.
Okay, good
I got
God.
photos.
Because we have a lot of home videos.
I have photos.
They bought one of those. They have huge VCR.
Oh, the big VCR.
Camcorder. That's what they called it back then. A camcorder. And we recorded all types of shit with our family. I'm glad that video doesn't exist.
No, I didn't.
I would have hated to stumble upon that looking for
Your mom didn't want
Lethal
that
Weapon 3. At Charles Ledee, he goes, how do you feel that Kos is now so many people's dad? He's talking about
better than being their bitch.
It's true. All right, the next one's from at XX Red Pandas, and he goes, what is your favorite game? He's asking you.
Oh, okay.
Like video game.
I don't play video games.
Well, you used to.
Well, I tried Call of Duty, but I kept getting killed. And then one of Justin's buddies in that, I don't know what they called them, the game room or whatever, asked how come we were playing with me. Justin went, that's my dad. So the only reason I was there out of pure friggin' pity and family connection. So I wouldn't say it was my favorite game. I sucked.
You played it for a long time though, and you played Black Ops 2 and Modern Warfare 3.
I tried, but you know.
But he was the type that never ran. He would walk. He would walk around the map and get like 1 kill per 17. And we used to have him in our lobbies, and like this is back when like I had a bunch of try-hardy friends and like just normal pub matches, and they'd be like, why are we playing with this guy? And I'd be like, that's my dad. Yeah, you played Call of Duty for a while. You played it for a while. He didn't just play with me. He played all the time, but he just never got any better. Alright, here's one from at Cameron the Boss. Most proud moment. Well, finally one that's not about me being in trouble.
Wow, there's been a lot. Most proud.
Yeah, like
I guess graduating law school in the top percentages of his class, that was pretty proud. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of them. I mean, because graduating with an accounting degree, a BS in accounting is an accomplishment, especially for someone, since I didn't have a college education. There's been a lot. You wasn't always, in trouble. There wasn't always drama.
Yeah, no, I stopped getting in trouble like probably about halfway through college. All right, the next one's from at Lyric6860. He goes, what's the craziest thing Justin's ever done? You probably don't know.
Yeah, I probably don't know what the craziest thing he done.
Why did you not abandon Kos? Who asks that, you jerk? All right, the next one's from at KnA. Did you ever walk in on Kos with a girl?
No, I don't think so. No.
Mom did a lot, though.
Yeah,
Mom
I wasn't home.
Yeah, my poor mother. We had that whole, the door's gotta be open. You gotta leave this door open.
Oh, well, yeah.
As soon as she'd leave, it'd click.
Yeah, she was a stickler for that.
Yeah. Alright, the next one's from at Evolve Tragic. How hard was it to teach Justin to poop?
He's been full of shit his whole life. I didn't teach him anything.
I'm guessing that meant potty training.
Oh.
Alright, this next one's from at Up the MFing Grave. We've all heard of KOSDFF's stories of when he got in trouble. Which one was your favorite? I guess which one was the funniest one?
The funniest one, I remember it to this day. The funniest one was Justin was in 2nd, maybe 3rd grade, and I got a call from the school, and they said he did something. And I said, well, Justin, did you do that? He looked at me, he said, yes, I did. It was something, he talked back to the teacher or something. I said, well, you're not supposed to be disrespectful, blah, blah, blah. And I'm having to do all of this with this straight face, and when Justin left the room, I said, no, why? I looked at the principal, I said, what the fuck am I doing here? Are you kidding me? That you said, a kid said something, he bring him in, he admitted he did it. I don't understand why I'm here. Aren't you adults? That was the funniest time Justin was in trouble. He didn't even know he was in trouble. And it pissed me off that those adults tried to make trouble when he hadn't really done nothing.
I say.
Oh, I don't even remember. Oh, you said what you said. They said, he said this. I said, did you say that? You said yes. And I went, okay.
I was a smart ass to any authority figure.
But you don't need
ever.
your dad to come down there.
Yeah.
You know, can't they take care of it? I mean, you're 7 years old.
Well, I wasn't scared of anyone but you.
Oh, well.
That was the thing. Like growing up, any authority figure, anybody, bullies, you know, anything, cops, just wasn't ever afraid of anyone. But I guess early on they knew there was one person I was scared of, and it was this 6'5" freaking monster that could destroy me with one swing. All right, well, I hope you guys enjoyed this Q&A with my dad. Please leave a like if you did, and leave your questions below in the comments section. I might come back and do another one of these when I come back for Thanksgiving. I think is the next time I'll be here.
I'll see you at the wedding.
We're not gonna film a Q&A at Michelle's wedding. Leave your questions in the comment section below. All right, hope you guys enjoyed it. See you guys tomorrow.